12 WKRC-TV, a new generation of news. 12 News at 6 starts now.
I don't want to be going outside like at recess at school no more.
Why?
Scared.
Are you afraid it might happen again?
Fear and heartbreak in Jonesboro, Arkansas. A city mourns the deaths of 4 students and a teacher killed by gunfire at their school. But the culture of violence which claimed their lives does not end at the Jonesboro city limits. It may extend into your neighborhood as well. The young man you just saw and heard is one of 11 people who were injured but survived the Jonesboro, Arkansas school ambush.
The 5 people whose pictures you saw are those who did not survive. People in Jonesboro, as you might expect, are shocked and grieving this evening. White bows on the pillars of Westside Middle School honor the victims. And as you see, flags are flying at half-staff. The 2 suspects, ages 11 and 13, appeared in juvenile court about 3 hours ago. More on that in just a moment. Live from Jonesboro. Also, police have now dismissed the idea that a 3rd student may have pulled the fire alarm which emptied the school and set up the ambush. And the middle school will reopen tomorrow with counseling available for students. 12 News reporter Rich Jaffe went to a middle school today to take a look at violence through the eyes of our children, and what he found may surprise you.
A child trauma specialist, Dr. Victor Garcia, says children have become desensitized to violence. It's kids. While experts will tell you children have become desensitized, today we talked with a group of 8th graders who say they can tell very clearly the difference between reality and fantasy. Rich Jaffe, 12 News.
Dr. Garcia tells us that recent studies have shown certain traits in children as young as 4 and 5 can be used as indicators that will show which children will grow into violent teenagers. Experts do not know why more young people are committing violent acts.
But one tri-state psychologist says it's possible to identify an adolescent who is on the verge of a violent act. Here's how. They may talk about carrying out a violent act. They may appear agitated. They may have felt humiliated in some way. And there's often a history of violence which teachers can detect early on.
I think you can talk to most teachers and they can tell you by 3rd grade which kids are really not going to make it. These children are usually very early on not solving problems well. They're fighting with other children. They're oppositional in school. They're not learning. They have a chip on their shoulder. They may steal early.
Well, Dr. Brush says if teachers identify your child as having trouble controlling his own behavior and solving problems, you need to get some help. There is one point of similarity in the recent shootings. As you can see, they all took place in the South. In addition to yesterday, 3 students were killed in Paducah, Kentucky last December. 2 people died in a school shooting last October in Pearl, Mississippi. An Auburn University professor says children in the South often have easy access to weapons. Many grow up with guns in their homes and go hunting with their parents. Professor Thomas Pete adds Southerners generally have a strong belief in the right to bear weapons. He believes a culture of violence exists in the South, exemplified by the gun racks sometimes seen in the back windows of pickup trucks. However, school shootings happen, of course, in other parts of the country and in the world as well.
Yes, they do. The people of Jonesboro received condolences today from the townspeople of Dunblane, Scotland. That's where a man shot and killed 16 kindergarten students and a teacher 2 years ago. The father of one of the Scottish victims says he wishes he could hug the Arkansas families and tell them it will indeed get easier with time. We have new pictures now of the shooting. These were not available to us yesterday. As we have reported, the 2 boys are accused of setting off a fire alarm, then shooting as the students left the school. The boys are under 14, and under Arkansas law, they cannot be tried as adults, even though they are suspected of a very adult crime. So how will the courts treat them? For the answer to that question, we're going to go live now to Jonesboro.
That's where a hearing for the 2 boys took place just this afternoon. Reporter Dave Failing joins us live from Jonesboro with more details. And Dave, we understand you now have the names of those 2 suspects.
Yes, Kid and Rob, we do, and they are saying that they're, well, basically what happened here at the county jail where they're being held was a detention hearing. Back to you, Kit.
Okay, thanks very much, Dave Failing from Jonesboro.
12 News will bring you continuing coverage of a school ambush in Arkansas.
Tonight at 11, see what some local schools are doing to help students settle their problems without violence and what you can do to get those programs in your child's school district. And at 6:30, CBS News correspondent Jim Axelrod will have new details of the shooting and its impact.
And opening day for the Cincinnati Reds is just around the corner. Is closing day just around the corner, too. I'm Paul Adler. We'll take a live look on 12 News at 6.
Now, from the Doppler 12 Weather Center, meteorologist Tim Hedrick, your weather authority.
Well, we started out with plenty of cloud cover, as the weather window will depict, and a little bit of rain as well. The Ohio River was high this morning, near 45 feet. Here's your planning forecast. That cool front sweeps through the region sometime Friday night. So anytime from Friday evening to Saturday morning, keep an eye out for showers and thunderstorms. There's a slight chance of redevelopment late day on Saturday with some daytime heating and some leftover boundaries. 73 on Thursday, 75 on Friday. Saturday, 67 degrees. Nice day on Sunday. We clear out. 68, 71 on Monday with a good deal of sunshine. No Canadian or Arctic air slated for the tri-state. Should remain somewhat mild here over the next 5 to 6 to 7 days. Next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, look warm as well.
Opening day, that sounds great. We need a little bit of break.
When is opening day?
I think it's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And for the beam, too, Saturday.
Well, you got some mutters on Saturday.
Saturday, that could be interesting for the beam. Could rain Saturday morning. So.
Well, if they don't go to post till 5:40.
That may not be too bad.
All right.
You've done a great job, I want you to know.
Thanks, Rob. I appreciate it.
I like that 70.
Brad's winging his way to our Final Four competition
San Antonio. He's going to be going out there, and we were going to have comments from the coach and the former coach when we come back in sports.